or something. You know, it's I've read that interview of Eric Moore, the guy he toured with a lot of. He's this kind of gospel chops drummer, like the guys from Hudson. You can see on Hudson Music stuff, and like great drummer, very powerful, like technically, like he's really something else. But he was talking about. He got the first time I saw him live. He was here in Celesta with Suicidal Tendencies, and I was like, fuck, who's that drummer? I didn't know him. You know, I've never been like in buying the drummer magazine issues or something. So I looked it up and I saw what he did, and it was like I saw something he said like 15 years ago or something. He was working in a bar in New York.
Wow.
I mean, the guy, like, and not even 15 years ago. It was like, wow. And he was like already an amazing drummer, you know. And it's like,
yeah,
he was working as a bouncer or something like that. Can you imagine
really?
that? Yeah, I mean,
I did worse, so.
Yeah, I did that, but it's just, man, in France, that guy, he would have been like just drumming for 20 years, because it's just that the industry works completely differently here and there, like this intermittence thing. You know, it's a crazy thing. You get nowhere else on the planet you can get paid when you don't work. I mean, in Germany, if you're a session drummer, you don't work, you don't get paid, you have no money, no nothing. You can find it's easily. You can find easily some jobs as a session drummer, like live sessions or stuff, like, because you can make more, you can make money with a wider range of style and genres. So it's, yeah, statistically there is more jobs for everyone. So you can find more easily some jobs, like not the very high paid ones, but yeah, like.
No, I know
more easily than in France.
Yeah.
But then you have to work all the time, because you don't get paid otherwise. And in France, it's like, you work like 500 hours and it's okay.
Well, yeah, but how many drummers do you know who could declare 500 hours of work a year here? It's a year, 500 hours a year.
Yeah, it's a year.
Who could fucking do that?
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't have to work like actually the 500 hours. It's like, for example, for a gig, you're considered working 12 hours.
Really?
Yeah, and it's different because, for example, you have two things in two categories. It's like artist and technician, and un cachet, like just the let's say the forfait,
the budget.
No, not really the budget, but like the standard unit of work, let's say. When you're paid for a day, for an artist it's worth 12 hours, for a technician it's 8 hours.
Okay.
So you see, you
see, this is what I find very interesting, is that you have this bias towards artists, and yet for some reason I don't find many musicians here. There's no French act outside of electronic music currently that actually goes outside the French-speaking countries. It just doesn't happen. You guys are a blank spot on the musical palette, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know anybody.
You mean in foreign countries?
Yeah.
Like our some French bands being known outside of our borders.
Yeah, I mean the last ones I know
they
are at least 25 years old.
There are a few, like Phoenix.
Never heard of it.
Phoenix. It's funny because like that was a band, they were well known in the US before France, and then there is this it's an animator or something, Nagi. He used to present a TV show that was called Taratata, and he was and Taratata. So he was like introducing new bands and stuff. And someday he came up with Phoenix and like, it's a new band, and they're doing pretty well, and they're new, they're French, and it's Phoenix. And the guys, no one knew them here, and the guys were like touring in stadiums in the US.
Jesus.
So
I don't know them either.